Hey there, welcome to Zia's CDL Academy. Can you believe it? Your training has already started. So before you've ever even gotten around to trying to figure out, okay, what all's going on with Academy, you're already getting ready to go. So let's go ahead and hop into it. This is CDL Made Simple. So what we're going to be doing over this short little video is we're going to introduce a checklist to you so that you can actually get ready to start going through your Academy at Zia CDL. So you'll be able to get a quick little one-pager that'll have all the little items that you'll just check them off as you go. And everything's all in step, making total sense and clarity of this. So first things first, we're going to need to get some study materials in our hands, right? So you're able to get a study guide from Zia CDL Academy. Follow that link that's here on the PowerPoint. So there's a couple of different ways you can go about getting that in your hands. Either case, whichever you choose, whichever's best for you. Whether it's a hard copy in hand or if you're one of the digital nomads that you like to go off of PDFs, we also have those available for you. So grab one of those because as you're going through this step, you're also going to be preparing for your CDL permit test or a CLP, Commercial Learner's Permit. We'll dive into that here in just a second. Next thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to get a DOT medical card. You will have to have that at DPS or the DMV, just whichever your state's nomenclature is. You'll need one of those before they can actually issue your permit. So go ahead and click on that link. It's to the FMCSA's National Registry of Medical Examiners. You can go through there and you can search either by city, state, zip code, which have you, and it'll pull up a list of people that are authorized to actually issue those DOT cards for you. So then next thing you're going to want to do is get a rapid drug and alcohol test. Unfortunately, this cannot be an over-the-counter thing. It does have to be from a facility or a safety company that does rapid drug tests and alcohol testing. So oftentimes they can do this at the medical examiner's offices. We do have some resources available if you're just kind of lost and you don't really know where to go. So feel free to check those out. Most of the time, these are pretty affordable as well. You will need to you will want to stick this in your packet of paperwork because you're going to need to bring that with you on your first day of class. So let's talk about some documents. So your documents required, you're going to want to start getting these together because it can take a little bit of time, especially if you've got some of these documents that have been misplaced or maybe they're kind of hard to get a hold of. So you're going to need to get these to prove a whole bunch of information to DPS and the DMV, who you are, that yes, you are in fact actually human. So you're going to want to gather your documents, starting with a valid driver's license. So make sure you've got one of those. New Mexico's typical Class D driver's license. Texas, a lot of times you'll see a Class C or Class CM. Of course, you're going to want to get a hold of your Social Security number. There's a couple of ways you can do this. One, you can take in your Social Security card. You can provide a W-2 to them. Those are typically the most two common ones. Of course, two proofs of address. So your physical address must match where you actually live. So unfortunately, they won't take any PO boxes. There's in part of our resources that comes along with this video. Check out that link at the bottom. You'll be able to actually go through there, and there's some examples of some of these documents that you'll want to bring with you. The key on those is your name and your physical address must match. So those are the two biggest pieces. Again, no PO boxes. Then, of course, your DOT medical card, but you've already got that one ready to go because you took care of that in that previous step, right? And then, of course, your birth certificate or U.S. passport. So getting your permits, step one, very first thing you're going to want to do, you've already got your documents put together. You've got, let's see here. Yeah, you've already got all your documents put together. You've been preparing because you downloaded the study guide from Zia CDL, and we're ready to go, right? So what you're going to want to do is step one, take your documents over to the DMV or DPS. Texas, for those of you over in Texas, you're actually able to click that link right here in the PowerPoint. Those will also be listed below, and they're also in the little handout that comes along with your study guide or linked in the bottom. So you can click on that link, you can go through there and select whichever facility that you want to take your test at. You may be able to call. A lot of times your smaller DPS offices, even here in New Mexico, you may be able just to call, make an appointment that way, or you can walk in to make an appointment. New Mexico, it kind of depends on your local DMV office as to which one you're going to need to do. If you're going to need to make an appointment, most of them have kind of gone back to taking walk-ins. So then step two, while you're at the DMV, you're going to want to get your motor vehicle record. This is called an MVR. Put this with your documents because you're going to need to bring that with you to school. This is also part of the little checklist. We know that it's a lot of information. That's why we made this checklist up for you guys, so it makes it a little bit easier. So use it. Use that checklist. Keep it with you. So MVR, basically what that is, it's kind of like a credit check on your driving record. So if you've ever had a speeding ticket, anything like that, don't freak out. You're not necessarily barred from getting a CDL. If the state's going to issue you a commercial learner's permit, you should be able to get a CDL. So of course, if anything does show up on that MVR, ask the clerk that's there with you if there's anything there that may keep you from getting a CDL. But again, more times than not, if they're going to issue a learner's permit, they'll issue your CDL. And then of course, finally, step 3, the moment we've all been waiting for. We've got our documents, we've got our MVR, we're ready to rock and roll, take our test and move forward, right? So traditionally speaking, most states are going to have at least 3 tests. So you're going to have your general knowledge test. This one consists of approximately 50 questions, your air brake and your combination vehicles. Those are 2 separate tests. So those are our 3, general knowledge, air brake, and combination vehicle. So once you have those 3, you're ready to start school with a Class A learner's permit. So for our Texas drivers, if your driver's license is in Texas only, you will have to take a 4th one. This is going to be the Texas requirements. Inside of your study guide for the Texas drivers, that section is in there. Don't sweat. We're going to help you out on that one. So once you pass your permit tests, then we're ready to move on from there, right? So here's what that looks like. You've passed your test, you paid your fees, you'll be issued your CLP, your commercial learner's permit. You're good to go ahead and leave the DMV at that point, and then it's time to schedule your academy. So go ahead and take down this number. I'll go ahead and put it on the final slide here in just a moment. So if you don't get to it quite just yet, that's no sweat. Time to schedule your academy. You've got your learner's permit, you've got your DOT card, you've got your MVR, your drug test. See, going through this little step process here, everything's falling in place. So, of course, if you get stuck while you're actually working on trying to get your CLP, it's very common. If people have test anxiety, anything like that, which is something pretty common, don't sweat it. Go in, take the test, just see where you're at. No harm, no foul. You may not have even studied anything. If you're one of those that, just test the word, kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up, don't worry about it. Go in, take the permit test, just see what happens. That way it gets you that experience of knowing what to expect. But again, if you get stuck, any of you guys, or you're studying through there, something's not quite making sense, anything like that, we're here to help you guys. There's the phone number again. This is actually Luisa's cell phone number. She's the owner of Zia CDL Academy, and all of our instructors have got years and years and years of experience. We're very, very willing to reach out, help out. Any assistance that you guys may need, call us. If you get stuck, call us. If something's a little confusing, or if you run across kind of an odd situation, everybody's situation is a little bit different, and sometimes there's some nuances. Call us. We're more than willing to help you walk through that. So once you've got your permit in hand, you're ready to start academy. You'll use this same phone number to schedule your academy. And again, go ahead and take that down, whether it's writing it down, put it in your phone. That's going to be the best bet there, because you may not necessarily have access to this video if you get stuck at the DMV. But if you take this phone number down, it's saved in your contacts. You get to the DMV, you get stuck on something, give us a call. Now, obviously, keep in mind, we're not going to be able to help you cheat through the test. But if there's a paperwork issue or something like that seems a little confusing, we're more than willing to help you through that. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, check us out on ziacdl.com. And then also, go ahead and like and subscribe to our socials. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You'll be seeing some little pointers come up here and there. Also, we love to brag on our students, posting graduation pictures. So you can feel free to give them some shout outs. You might even see some faces that you recognize. All right. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Let us know how that commercial learner's permit goes. And we look forward to seeing you at Zia CDL Academy.